Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. First off, I just want to say happy new year. It is indeed a very good feeling to have reached into 2021. God has been good and he has kept me all the way through 2020, and all of you guys who will be watching this video as well. And I am extremely grateful that I have survived what some may have termed a terrible year, and I have made it into 2020, so God is good. So guys, I just also want to extend my appreciation to all of you, all of my subscribers, all of you guys who have been on this journey with me since day one. You guys have made my channel into what it is today, and into this new year I just wanted to express my gratitude to you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching every video, counting towards my views. I appreciate the time that you guys spend watching my videos and investing in this process with me as well. I can truly say that it is time costly at times to be continuously putting out content, and sometimes I may also feel like there's no need for me to be doing this because maybe there's nobody interested in watching this or like whatever, but I still push through because it's something that I enjoy doing, and I really hope that you guys are enjoying the content that I'm pushing forward as well. So again, thanks for supporting me on my journey, and I just can't wait to see what 2021 has in store for me and my channel and for you guys, my subscribers. So once again, thank you. So on that note, I am introducing to you guys something new on my channel. I have had this idea ever since the inception of my channel. When I started writing down the things that I would want to be on my channel, this was one of them. And so guys, I am introducing to you a new series and segment called Coffee and Conversations. So as the term suggests, this series will be more of a toned down series. We'll be having coffee and conversation. It is literally what the name says and what the name suggests. So the nature of this segment will just kind of be topics that I feel like are interesting for us to conversate. Conversate is the word. I think conversate. I think it's conversate. I can never know which word that is, but topics that I feel like are interesting for us to talk about. And then in the future I do see me bringing guests onto my channel to have different conversations. So I have been planning this for a while, so I do have many ideas and topics written down already, and people that I think I wanted to do each topic with. But since we are in the new year and ringing in this new year, I decided to start the Coffee and Conversation series off with the topic New Year's resolutions. So guys, grab your coffee or your water if you don't drink coffee. To be honest, I love this coffee. I don't even know what it named. It tastes good, but my favorite coffee is there's this Starbucks French vanilla or vanilla flavored coffee that I really like. So really and truly, you don't need to really have coffee, but the whole pun and play on the word and everything was to let's call it Coffee and Conversation. So I really hope that you guys are gonna enjoy this segment, and that you guys will actually participate in the comments down below. Also, if you have any other suggestions about topics that you'd want to see me discuss or me with individuals discuss, feel free to drop them down below. So guys, as I said before, the topic of today's segment is called New Year's resolutions, and I'm gonna get right into it. Oh, another thing before I get started, I have my laptop here that I took my notes on. So I'll be looking down at my notes every now and again just to kind of remind me of my points that I'll be talking about. But yeah, so guys, we're in a new year, and a new year usually signifies a new chapter, a new page. Maybe some may even say a new book, because really and truly a new chapter is just probably like another month, you would say, or what I would think. So I would say a new year is a new slate, a new book. You get to rewrite whatever past that you want to rewrite, and it's just a kind of fresh start, a new beginning. So for many, with the new year coming in, you may make resolutions. You may find things that you need to refrain from doing are things that you want to do. And that's basically the definition of a New Year's resolution. And if you want to get more technical, I can read the definition that I found online for you guys. So it's a firm decision made on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day to do or refrain from doing something over the course of the coming year. So usually people, you know, have different goals and dreams for their resolutions, but the harsh reality is that not many people will actually, you know, follow through with these resolutions. Halfway through the year, if they even make it that far, they'll basically give up on the resolution or even forget that they even made one in the beginning. I know personally from my own experiences, I've made tons of resolutions, and did I carry out any of them? I can safely say I have not successfully brought out one resolution that I've made. But yeah, so I am going to be talking to you guys about things that I think cause these resolutions to fail, and I think some of these things apply to myself as well, on why I think the resolutions do fail. And then I'll basically be sharing with you guys also maybe a resolution that I had that failed. So the first point I'm going to be talking about is the I want it all and I want it now mentality. So honestly, we all may be victims of this. We may make a resolution and we want to see the results right away. We want to make sure that we're doing what we're doing, and we want to see the goal and the end goal right now. And that's not how things work. You know, small strides and small steps to getting to that bigger goal is always more rewarding, and that will probably be the way that you ever be the most successful. You can't just want to jump into something and just, you know, expect to see the results at the end, like at the same time. So a good example of this is losing weight. So people may want to lose weight, and that honestly was one of my resolutions at one point, you know, wanting to lose weight, or, you know, thinking I'm gonna be exercising every day or like stuff like that. I usually make resolutions like that, but the intensive and excessive diets and excessive exercises and, you know, all that stuff is not gonna cut it. Like, if you are not a person that usually does something that to the point that you need to make a resolution for it, that simply shows that you need to take small steps towards that goal. So you want to lose weight, okay, you need to make up a plan. You start off slow. What you can do is, you know, add, maybe you say I'm gonna have a fistful of proteins this week. Next week you say, all right, I'm gonna have no carbs. You know, kind of just like put stuff into the way slowly but surely, and you just kind of add one positive habit like every week. I'm sure you'll be successful at the end of it, right? So that's the first thing, that I want it now, I want it all and I want it now mentality. The second point is not believing in yourself, and this is a major point. So this quote says, a failure to act can cripple you before you leave the starting line. And it is so true, because honestly, I think we can all say that we've safely failed at carrying out a New Year's resolution before. And maybe because of these failures, you feel like, okay, I cannot do resolutions, I'm not gonna ever do resolutions again, and you just decide, all right, I'm not gonna ever do them again. But you're not believing in yourself, you're not pushing yourself to believe that, okay, not because I failed last year mean that I can't do something this year. So again, I am guilty of that, because I failed multiple times to the point where I'm just like, all right, there's no point in making a resolution anymore. But I feel like you just have to find what works for you. So I am trying not to give up on these resolutions. Alright, so the next point is too much thinking, not enough doing. So seeking inspiration and knowledge is always good, but just make sure that you're seeking things that you can realistically apply to your life. If you put one thing that you learn from someone, or from a book, or from a podcast, or from a YouTube video or whatever into practice, then you're on the fast track to success. So just don't try to feel like, all right, I just need to do this, I just need to do this, I just need to do this, and you're not really doing anything. So too much thinking, not doing. So you think about all the plans, you think about all the ways that you want to do it, but you're not doing anything, and that's not effective, and you're not going to be successful. So the next point is you're trying too hard. All right, so if we think about diet, because it's one of the easiest examples to draw for diet, you know, you can't just go too hard into a particular diet or anything. If you're gonna deprive yourself of something, you're gonna have those indulgences. So you're going to want food. If you say, all right, I'm not gonna eat for this whole day, your body's gonna be like, I need this, I need that. So you can't just say, all right, no food this week and think that's gonna be okay. That's not gonna work. You have to slowly take things out of the way and try going small strides. So kind of bringing it back to that first point as well. So when you do too much or you try too hard to, like, just saying depriving yourself of, like, you know, something that you love, it's just not gonna work. So you're trying way too hard. So make positive choices most of the time, and honestly, it's okay to mess up 1 and 2 times. So if you are on the diet thing, as I said, and let's say you have a craving for ice cream every day, even though I don't think ice cream is too bad, but like, let's say you're just having a craving for fatty foods or fried food or whatever, a 1 and 2 time now kill you. So don't try too hard to, you know, say I'm cutting off fat and I'm not eating fat ever again, and you just jump into it. That's not good. Next point, you don't track your progress. So this is another thing that I fall prey to. I don't track my progress. I usually have the resolutions and I set them in my head and I have them from the start and I utter them when the year starts. But after that, I'm just kind of playing it by ear. I go day by day, and I mean, I do them until a point where I just forget. So I was never tracking my progress. I can safely say I've never tracked my resolution progress, and I've never actually, I don't think I've ever written down my resolutions, which is so bad. So I just feel like I was making like all these resolutions that were just not turning out to anything, and these are the reasons why they were failing. So definitely keep a written report or record of your progress. So it will help you to sustain a I can do this attitude, and you know, keep that motivation for your own self. Self-motivation is definitely necessary. All you need is a book and a pen. You write down the resolutions from the start of the year, and as you go along, you just tick off certain things. So like if you're doing diet again or working out or whatever, every time you do exercise, record it. You know, if you successfully do 2,000 steps or maybe 200 skips in 20 minutes or whatever, I don't even know these times, but you write it down. That's an accomplishment. That way you can safely reach a goal and feel even more fulfilled when you finally gotten to that goal that you are looking for. Then if you did not even meet something and you wrote it down, you can say, all right, next time I'm gonna do this different and do better. So that will just help to improve your performance and again track your progress, because it's very important. So the next point is you have no support. Alright, this is a major one. A lot of times people may make resolutions and they feel the need to, you know, keep it to themselves, especially if it's something touchy. And I'm just gonna draw for the weight thing again, because I've been talking about it since the start of the conversation. So I may be wanting to lose weight, and you know, I may feel embarrassed about my weight, and so I may not want to share with, you know, Sally that I'm losing weight, I want to lose weight, and this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm making a resolution to work out 2 days per week for this year, something like that. I may feel embarrassed because I'm embarrassed of my weight and whatever, and so I may not want to share it with Sally, and then I will just not have a support system. Therefore, if that's the case, I will have no one that I can talk to about my journey and nothing. That's not good. So it can be hard to stay motivated when you feel alone. So if you don't feel like you have anybody that you can talk to, you may just lose that motivation and the drive, and then you just lose out and your resolution goes to waste. My advice is find someone that you can talk to. You're not alone, far from it. There are many others just like you who may have even the same resolution or something similar, or just a resolution. So ask a friend to be, if you're going to the gym, a gym partner, or just overall accountability partner that can keep you accountable for these resolutions that you set for yourself. So it doesn't mean that either person has to have the same resolution as you, even though that would be very good. It can also be just a partner that you can share your resolution with. They can share theirs with you, and then you guys can, you know, keep each other accountable to make sure that you're keeping up with your resolution and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in order to meet that goal, right? So that will also help you to continue to make positive decisions and everything. So try to meet up with that partner, find somebody. You must can find somebody. If it's a friend, a family member, somebody you can trust and feel comfortable with. Okay, good. All right, and so the next point that I have is, which is the last point and the biggest point I believe, is you know your what, but tongue tied. You know what. All right, let's go again. You know your what, but not your why. Got it. Alright, so this is one of the biggest reasons why New Year's resolutions fail, and it's because you know what you want. You made the resolution, you thought about it, maybe not long enough, but you thought about something and you said, alright, I want to lose weight. But why is very important. Why do you want to lose weight? You know, do you just want to look more attractive? Is it something that's going to be fulfilling for you as an individual? Do you just want to, you know, make a change to your lifestyle to become more healthy? The why is important. So why do you want to lose weight? Why you want to exercise every day? Why do you want to do this and why do you want to do that, right? Overall, forget about the preconceived notions and just be true to yourself. There are a lot of times where people will do the New Year's resolutions for just the simple reason of jumping on a bandwagon. Everybody is doing a New Year's resolution. I need to do one too, that kind of stuff, and you may not even understand fully what the resolution is about. You don't know why you want to do it, you're just doing it, right? So the why is very important. If it's something self-rewarding, something that you will feel good about at the end of the year, definitely do it. But don't just do it because everybody do it and you feel pressured, and the peer pressure and all of that, or the social pressure. Just do you and be true to yourself. So a few tips in terms of making resolutions is, the more specific you can make your goal is better for you. The more specific you make the goal, the more vivid it will be in your imagination, the more encouraged you'll be, and the more likely you will be to succeed and get through to the end of the year achieving that same resolution, that goal. So be specific in your goal. I remember when I was at school, my friend Tiana, she would do a challenge every month, and it would be kind of like, it was like an anything challenge, to be honest, but you would have to state 3 things for the challenge, and I would kind of do a mixture of things. So I would do one thing health wise in terms of like exercise or like weight, I would do one thing school wise, and then one thing like just lifestyle. And I remember I would just be like, I want to lose weight, and she's like, you have to be more specific, and I'd be like, okay, I'll go to the gym like every week. She's like, you still need to be more specific. And even just talking to her and how specific she was in what she wanted to do, she's gonna drink, she never just said she's gonna drink water every week. She said, I'm gonna drink 72 ounces of water every day, right? So it's more specific. Normally your resolutions are just like, I'm gonna drink water every day. Be specific. I'm gonna drink this amount of water every day, this amount of water twice per week. Just be very specific in what your goals are. So the overall goals, I want to lose weight, is not specific enough, because that will set you up for failure as well, because you may lose 1 pound for the year. Is that what you really wanted? I don't think so. So be specific. That will help you to be successful. So that's the end of my points that I have on like things that I thought would cause resolutions to fail. I have made many New Year's resolutions, ranging from wanting to lose weight, spending more time in my devotions, spending more time with God, praying more, drinking water more, which I kind of have over the years, but it wasn't like I achieved a resolution. It was just something that I just kind of practiced to do better at. So if I said, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym every week, or you know, whatever, I just make sure I go at least once per week, you know, and it satisfies me, because I'm like, all right, I did what I said I was gonna do. I never said how many times, which again brings me back to that final point of being specific in your resolution. If I had said to myself, you need to go to the gym twice per week, then I would have tried to make that more of my point of duty. So again, there are many resolutions that failed for me. I haven't made a resolution probably for the last 2 years. There's just things that I know that I want to do for myself, or things I want to achieve, but I've never made it a resolution because of that fear of failing or not, actually bringing it forward. And so I hope these tips on, why resolutions tend to fail will help you just as much as they're going to help me, because this is kind of like a living by learning and learning by doing process. By me talking about it with you guys even now, is helping me to resolve things that may have caused it to fail in the past. And that whole point of not believing in yourself as well, not because you failed in the past mean that you're not going to be successful another year. And so for this year, I'm trying something different. So for one, I'll definitely be tracking my progress this year. I'll be writing down my resolutions somewhere where I can see them, make edits to them, probably on my laptop, because it's more convenient. I can bring it around with me, take notes and whatever. So yeah, I would definitely say track your progress, write down every achievement, because at the end of the year it's going to be very rewarding that you can flip back to those pages and look back and say, I've achieved what I needed to achieve. I have done my resolutions and I was successful. And I mean, everybody wants to be successful, and it's a very rewarding feeling at the end of whatever goal you set for yourself that you've achieved that goal. So guys, that's the end of the video. That's the end of the coffee and conversations. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I do hope that you guys will be very welcoming of this new segment, because I am excited about it. I have so many more interesting topics to talk about, and more people to bring on to my channel as well. I know I haven't really done like a full-on collab or anything, and so I am thinking of doing stuff like that for this new year. But guys, just bear with me. Thanks again for staying with me on this journey. I hope to see you guys on the next video. Once again, Happy New Year, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you're notified the next time I post my video. And also, don't forget to drop the comments down below. Did you enjoy this segment? What else do you want to see me talk about? Just drop all the comments down below. Thanks again, guys. Bye. Coffee cool.